Well, what's happening, Monarch Militia? We're back here on MW2, and in this one I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some ways to go ahead, level up, some other tips and little tricks here with this whole haunting event, and as well I'm going to go ahead and showcase to you guys how to unlock some of the free rewards with this event. Now, some of these rewards you might have already known about, some of these tips and tricks that I'm sharing with you guys you might have already known about as well. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and have chapters down below. You guys can go ahead, click through them, find what you want. Now, the first thing I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys here is how to go ahead and level up efficiently, at least what I've found to be the most efficient thing to go ahead and level up here. You're going to want to go ahead and hop in something zombie royale, whichever you want to go ahead and do. I found the easiest in rotation because you just kind of hop back and forth between a smaller map and a larger map, and the larger map has its own perks as well, so kind of why I found this to be the easiest thing to go ahead and play. So you're going to want to start out with your class. This class, the only thing you really need to focus on here that's going to help you level up is the decoy grenades. I found that to be easiest on Dead as it's a smaller map, a lot of chaos happening, and there just seems to be a lot more players in a more confined area. So I have resupply on for that as well. If you want to go ahead and do that, switch it out from fast hands or whatever. Fast hands probably more useful, honestly, but I like to go ahead, have resupply on hand even with the ammo boxes that we get. So that way it all kind of ties in as one big thing and you can get as many decoy grenades as possible. You could probably gain about 6 to 7 levels each game as long as you're activating a token and using them efficiently. Now, if you don't want to go ahead and waste tokens, I found it about to be 3 to 4-ish levels that I'd get as long as I'm spamming the decoy grenades as much as I can. Whatever you want to go ahead and do, you want to waste the tokens like I did, you can go ahead and do that, get some more levels. I know that the biggest thing here is to get up to level 1250 because you get to go ahead and unlock a free skin, which I'm not saying it's a great skin, it's by no means spectacular, but it is a free skin. So if you guys want to work up to that like I am doing myself, this is the best way I've found to go ahead and get your levels. Now, leading into the next tip, this is going to be how you go ahead and get as many souls as possible. If you guys didn't know, in the Warzone modes, you get to go ahead and hop in, get these soul tokens, and then you can max it out and back out and keep it. It's not like multiplayer where you get to go ahead and have to play throughout the entire match to keep your tokens. So here with this, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys where to go to get as many tokens as possible at a very fast rate. That way you can back out as quickly as you want or just play through the match, whichever you'd like to do. Either way, you get to go ahead, get as many tokens as possible, but beware. There's a lot of people that probably know about this already, so 50-50 in terms of whether or not you're going to max out your tokens and be able to back out quick, or you're going to have to get maybe half of them and then play out the rest of the match to get the rest of the tokens, or back out, whichever you want to go ahead and do. Now, back to the topic of how zombies rotation trios is good for all of this is Dead's good for levels, Al Mazrah is good for the souls. On Al Mazrah, you can go ahead and go to Zaya Observatory, and I'll show it here in this video. There's tons of orange chests there. You get to go ahead and get a soul every single time you open up an orange chest. Now, like I said, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that go here. A lot of people probably already know about this at this point, but this is the most efficient way still. And of course, you're also playing Dead for the levels, so as long as you're alive, you're getting souls in both maps, and all around, since they increase the count as to how many you can hold, you're still getting a lot in the long run. But Zaya, like I said, is the most efficient way, at least for Al Mazrah, to go ahead and get as many tokens as possible. There's plenty of chests and you're in and out in probably a couple of minutes. And something to note real quick with these souls, right now there's a bug. I don't know if they intend to fix this or if it is already fixed by the time I'm saying this. With this paranormal investigator pack, you get to go ahead and get this little gun screen and it'll draw the souls to you. So you get to go ahead, eliminate the player with the weapon that has the gun screen equipped, and the souls will just track right to you. You don't have to run and pick them up, grab them, whichever. They'll just all come right into your inventory and you could just find ease with that. But the way we're going to go about doing this, we're not going to have a weapon. So we're going to go ahead and hop in here into Al Mazrah. We're going to go ahead and start by locating this particular little hole here right around Zaya. Like I said, there's a lot of players here, so be wary. Once we hop in here though, there's a couple of chests around here in the top. I'm not going to go ahead and show you guys all the locations, but there is a couple up here. The good loot is down in the bottom. So once I do go ahead and die, because I didn't expect there to be any other players around, I thought everybody jumped down. We're going to go ahead and jump down there and go ahead and take a look as to what all is down here. We hop down here. We got tons of orange chest locations. Lots of players though, so like I said, be wary of that. Kind of jump around, make yourself a hard target to hit, and try to avoid these syringes because That's the biggest pain here. Now, unfortunately, I didn't dodge all of the syringes and I ended up dying anyway after the fact. So jumping into the next thing, we have this car wrap that we get to go ahead and unlock for free as well. We just need to run over a zombie. So I found this easiest in Von Dead because the butcher obviously has tons of zombies spawning around here. So go ahead and locate that. Grab yourself a vehicle, but don't make the same mistake I did where it kind of DDoSes your vehicle. Keep yourself a distance. Now, of course, I did end up dying. So we went ahead, jumped back in, got a zombie, drew it away from everything, and just one and done. Easy as that. Now we have the car wrap, and that's how you unlock it. Next is the weapon blueprint. Go ahead and come to the graveyard at this building. Coming in, we're going to activate the ritual, which is in this building. Like I said, at this book, just go ahead and summon it. Now go ahead and locate this circular-like building, which is the windmill. Head over there. I was a little late to it. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't fully unlock it, it seemed like. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be hovering. Somebody must have beat me to it, but there's how you go ahead and unlock that. Now we're gonna go ahead and unlock the checkmate weapon charm here. Go ahead and hop back into Von Dead, come to the museum here. This is a location I found it at finally. There's a couple that I don't really know about, but another one I do know about is over here by this lamppost. Whenever you activate it, it'll have red lights on its eyes, and you just wanna run away and keep an eye on it. It's kind of like the ghost from Mario, so you just wanna keep on keeping an eye on it and just run away. Whenever you get a good distance away, turn your back and it'll chase after you. Do that all the way to the chessboard over here. And once you've gotten there, it'll lock into place, have green eyes, and then from there, you get to go ahead, unlock the weapon charm, of course, and in that game, you get some goodies here, an ammo box, a couple of other little things. You got an advanced UAV as well. So now another thing I want to go ahead and mention, I'm not entirely sure exactly how to go about doing this. I would recommend going ahead and looking around for it if you guys are really interested in this. But there's another free reward you get to go ahead and unlock, and it's a weapon decal. I myself couldn't accomplish this. You have to go ahead, hop into Von Dead, I believe, on the Zombie Royale game mode. You need to stay alive the entire time and win. So get as many self-revives, stims, whatever you need to stay alive as long as possible, because you gotta win and you gotta stay alive. In the end though, you just get a little sort of green ritual symbol. I believe it's kind of the same symbol that's on the chessboard there. Like I said, I couldn't unlock it myself, but that's really all it is just a weapon decal. So if you guys are interested in that, I'd recommend going ahead, looking around for some other videos on that, because I myself couldn't figure it out. I couldn't accomplish it. I haven't even won one of these games myself, so there's that. Hopefully you guys found some of these little tips helpful. Hopefully if you didn't know some of these things, you learned something in this. Either way though, hopefully you enjoyed. And with that, peace out, Monarch Militia. And as always, spread love, radiate positivity, and try to smile. See you.